Hey, everybody, look on the screen, look on the screen, look on the screen. Looks like we got a dusty Smurf man causing terror in the Blue Line land. Blue Line is a train station. I know people want power, especially men. People want attention. That's both women and men. But it's how you go about it. Doing something stupid doesn't make any sense because it's going to be a consequence. This is to me is the epitome of a person I call don't think, just do. They don't think, just do something, and then when the consequence comes, they're like, oh, well, I mean, I didn't think that far out. I just playing. I'm saying I had a bad day. No, you want attention so bad, like the fool on the plane that caused that scene, and they taped him down, and then he's going, "Oh, treat me like livestock," most humiliating, whatever he said. But you're on the plane acting a fool. You're on the plane acting a fool. This one right here. Check out what he did. I'm calling him Dusty Smurfland because he looks like a little, no disrespect, and I don't mean to insult the Smurfs, okay? But he just looks like a little dingy Smurf. The Smurf that didn't quite make it in human form. So they just discarded him. So check out this Dusty Smurf man. Look what he's doing. And in my opinion, I think people do things like this here to feel powerful. Oh, I've got a gun. Maybe he was beaten up a lot in school and put in the locker and was crying for the teacher. Maybe he was that guy and looking at maybe he's trying to make up for his size. But the biggest issue is not his size, it's his brain. His brain, the thinking pattern. This is a person that does not think. This guy is just way off. And again, they've got cameras everywhere. Who didn't get the memo? So when he gets locked up, don't be surprised. Oh, he didn't mean to do it. The mammy biscuits start coming. They're going to start throwing those mammy biscuits and, oh, my son. I wouldn't even claim him at this point. I wouldn't. So, without further ado, let's look at what the Dusty Smurf man will do to you. Check it. Fair use.
Police want you to see. You definitely don't want to see him lurking around your train station. And here's another look at that man that is terrifying riders on the Blue Line. CBS News' Jermont Terry joins us live now on the Northwest Side. Jermont.
Well, Brad, everyone knows that you cannot bring a weapon onto the CTA. They even have signs posted telling them no guns, but this guy simply doesn't care. Not only is he breaking the law, but he's using that weapon to assault passengers on the L line. The CTA Blue Line is a busy route. It ushers riders downtown and gets people out to O'Hare. But this week, Chicago police say the man you see here hopped on the L to cause some trouble, not to mention harm and scare riders too.
It's coming as a shock. The Blue Line is usually very safe. We ride it all the time.
Yet police issued this community alert after what they call a series of aggravated batteries on the L.
No, I wasn't aware of this.
The most recent incident happening just before 9 Wednesday morning. We spotted squad cars parked near the Western stop. CPD says the person in these images pulled a gun out of his backpack and pistol whipped a passenger. Monday morning, police say the man fitting the same description attacked another passenger near the Clinton platform. The attacks all are random. Is this coming as a concern for you as a Blue Line passenger?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a concern. I mean, should never be violence on the CTA.
I mean, do you see officers on the train anytime when you're on it?
I never have, no.
In each attack, the man takes off before officers can catch him. The incidents near the Bucktown, Logan Square communities, leaving Blue Line riders uneasy.
The only thing we can do is be alert and report it if we see something.
So if you see this guy lurking the next time you hop on the L, first get to safety, then call police. CPD wants to find him before he attacks someone else. Or worse, use the gun by pulling the trigger.
I have confidence that the city is going to keep us safe and take care of it.
Now, there's no mention that the man is robbing any of the passengers, simply assaulting them, then running off. Of course, course, if you recognize that man, contact police. Reporting live along Milwaukee and Western, I'm Jermont Terry, CBS 2 News. Brad?
Now, looking at that little Smurf, you know, if his mom, if she's, in the area watching the news, somebody recognized this little Smurf. Somebody does. He looks dirty and dingy and desperate. And he wants to cause hurt. I'm going to call him the dingy, dusty Smurf that wants to cause hurt. Pistol whipping somebody. What the heck? What's wrong with you? Maybe they should pistol whip him upside that little Smurf head. You must want to feel powerful. You like violence. I wonder if he has a record. Probably so. Look, it's a lot. You don't have to hurt anyone. Listen, we know you like the inner city's boys club with this the jail. We know you like it there. We know you like it there. Just go and tell them, hey, listen, I want in today. Maybe you want in for a couple of hours, maybe a week or two. Just tell them that you want in today and that you don't want to hurt anyone, but you really want to get in there and kind of hang out with those guys. They might accommodate you based on your looks alone, because you look like a little shifty character. Looks can be deceiving, but he looks shifty, and he's shown it. Pistol whipping. I'll bet legally he's not even supposed to even have that gun. How he get the CCW? I doubt it. He could probably barely afford the fee, honestly and truly. So somebody knows this little dust mite. His homeboys, if he got a baby mama, girl, we're going to say a little prayer for you. Because anybody we producing with this man right here, the likes of this man, and let alone his mentality. We have enough danger in society. Any woman that has a child by this man, I don't know if you were drinking that evening or whatever the deal was, but girl, I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyway, someone knows this man with these photos. I mean, if I were to see him today or tomorrow, heck, I'd turn him in. A lot of people watch the news. You know what's up. So without further ado, and you guys can, of course, share your comments. I've got a jingle for the Dusty Smurf man. And it kind of goes like this. Beware a dusty Smurf man hanging out in Blue Line Land. Beware a dusty Smurf man hanging out in Blue Line Land. He'll come for you. You don't even notice, fool. Pull out his gun, my pistol whip, and then run. Beware a dusty Smurf man hanging out in Blue Line Land. He's barely 5 feet, and his hair's not neat. Baggy clothes on his body. Just lock him up in a little pod. Beware a dusty Smurf man hanging out in Blue Line Land. Beware the dusty Smurf man hanging out in Blue Line Land. Y'all come back now. You hear? I'm out.